not just the number of times the violence was inflicted, the severity or gravity of violence committed, chronic gambling, and bisexuality. Number two, when the spouses are legally separated by judicial decree for more than 2 years. Number three, grounds for annulment of marriage under Article 45 of the Family Code of the Philippines, which are restated as follows. The party in whose behalf it is sought to have the marriage annulled is 18 years of age or over, but below 21, and the marriage was solemnized without the consent of the parents, guardian, or person having substitute parental authority over the party, in that order, unless after attaining the age of 21, such party freely cohabited with the other and both lived together as husband and wife. Either party was of unsound mind, unless such party, after coming to reason, freely cohabited with the other as husband and wife. The consent of either party was obtained by fraud, unless such party afterwards, with full knowledge of the facts constituting the fraud, freely cohabited with the other as husband and wife. The consent of either party was obtained by force, intimidation, or undue influence, unless the same having disappeared or ceased, such party thereafter freely cohabited with other as husband and wife. Either party was physically incapable of consummating the marriage with the other, and such incapacity continues or appears to be incurable. Either party was afflicted with a sexually transmissible infection found to be serious or appears to be incurable, provided that the grounds mentioned in numbers 2, 5, and 6 may either be existing at the time of the marriage or supervening after the marriage. And when the spouses have been separated, in fact, for at least 5 years at the time the petition for absolute divorce is filed, and reconciliation is highly improbable. And number 5, psychological incapacity of either spouse. Number 6, when one of the spouses undergoes a gender reassignment surgery or transition from one sex to another. Number 7, irreconcilable marital differences and conflicts which have resulted in the total breakdown of the marriage beyond repair, despite earnest and repeated efforts at reconciliation. And number 8, when a decree of divorce has been validly obtained abroad, the same shall be recognized in this country after a determination by a Philippine court that the divorce was based among the grounds for granting absolute divorce in the Philippines. Now, not all circumstances and situations that cause the total breakdown of a marriage could be defined in this proposed measure. Thus, the bill also provides that divorce may be granted when the spouses suffer from irreconcilable differences that have caused the irreparable breakdown of the marriage. Spouses living in a state of irreparable marital conflict or discord should be given the opportunity to present their marital contrarieties in court and have those differences adjudged as constituting a substantial ground to put an end to the marriage. Under the proposed measure, a decree of divorce dissolves the absolute community or conjugal partnership or gains. The assets shall be equally divided between the spouses. However, this bill also proposes that in addition to his or her equal share in the assets, the spouse who is not gainfully employed shall be entitled to support until he or she finds adequate employment, but the right shall only be effective for not more than 1 year. This provision is meant to address the economic deprivation or poverty that many women experience as a result of marital breakup. The bill also proposes that the custody of any minor child shall be decided by the court in accordance with the best interests of the child and their support provided in accordance with family court provisions on support. Actual, moral, and exemplary damages shall be awarded to the aggrieved spouse when proper in accordance with the provision of the Civil Code on damages. The Philippines is the only remaining country in the world without a divorce law. This bill is being introduced based on indications that Philippine society is ready for the legalization of divorce. This bill is respectful of and sensitive to differing religious beliefs in the Philippines. It recognizes that the plurality of religious beliefs and cultural sensibilities in the Philippines demand that different remedies for failed marriages should be made available. For this reason, the bill retains the existing remedies of legal separation, declaration of nullity of the marriage, and annulment, and only adds divorce as one more remedy. Couples may choose from these remedies depending on their situation, religious beliefs, cultural sensibilities, needs, and emotional state. While divorce under this proposed measure severes the bond of marriage, divorce as a remedy need not be for the purpose of remarriage. It may be resorted to by individuals to achieve peace of mind and facilitate their pursuit of full human development. This bill also seeks to make Philippine law consistent with the way it treats religious beliefs with respect to termination of marriage. Philippine law, through the Code of Muslim Personal Laws of the Philippines,